people that are way older than me that that's the right way to live. So I'm just trying to be as cheap as possible, even though we're doing really well right now. That's honestly the honest truth. I'm just trying to be as cheap as I can and set myself up so that when I'm 40, 50, 60, multi-million dollar trading account, multi-million dollar investment account, millions of dollars in life insurance, residual income, passive income through multiple different streams. That's where I'm going. A boat membership here, a second car here, a bigger house here. Those are not really that important to me. But Riley wants to have kids. I want to have kids. You got to have a security net when you have kids. You got to give those kids your life. Like once we have a kid, all I'm going to talk about is the kid. Everything is going to be for family. Everything is for family for me now anyway. You know what I mean? So I think once I have that kid, I know I'm going to want that cushion. And we're getting closer to having that kid. She talks about it all the time. So as that's coming, I know like, okay, do I need a boat membership or do I need to make sure we've got plenty of bread for this kid? So it's just things like that. Not that we didn't have bread. You know what I mean? So it's just, yeah. It's hard because we live in this world of consumerism, right? We live in this world of you got to buy shit and show it off that you're successful. And if you don't spend money on shit, no one's going to know you're successful. That's what society wants you to think. So I'm just trying my best to not get trapped in that. And it's very difficult. When you've got more money to blow than normal, you're like, fuck it, whatever. I'll make the money back. Fuck it. Like, but that's not the right way to be. Living up for appearances, living up to somebody else's standard or what they think you should be doing. I just don't live like that. I never have when I was broke. So I don't want to live like that now that I got some bread. You know what I'm saying? I think you guys all agree with me. No, it's not just you, Bridget. That's why we are the same. That's why I'm excited to meet you in December at the retreat. I'm the same way. The more money I make, the cheaper I get. Now, not with certain things. I spend like $600 a month between me and Riley on fitness. Like our gym memberships. We go to 3 different gyms and yoga studios and new equipment and shit like that. Bro, you go back when I was in college, if you told me I was going to be spending $600 a month on gym memberships and shit, I'd be like, bro, that's ridiculous. I could never do that. But now 600 is not that much to me. And it's like, this is my health. This is what provides everything else. This is what gives me the mental and physical ability to go make more money. That is the most important thing. So it's like you get older, you refocus your priorities. You realize that society wants you to be a certain way and you don't have to be that way. Everything just gets a lot clearer. And if you just don't give a fuck what anybody else says or what anybody else is doing, you don't have to keep up with the Joneses. You don't have to have a new outfit every time you take an Instagram pic. When you don't care about that stuff, life does get a lot easier. I will tell you that because I used to care about that stuff more than I do now. And I feel like my life has always not been stressful, but it's less stressful now. Sam, that's exactly it. It's like sometimes when you buy certain things, we've all been there. You spend money on something and it's like eating McDonald's. You don't feel good after you eat McDonald's. It's great while you're eating it. It's fire. Like get a little McBang, what's it called? Gangbang going on with the McChicken and the McDouble. Layer that bitch together. It's like a whole thing. It's like $3. Like who doesn't love that? I don't remember the last time I ate one of those, probably in high school. But my point is that's the same thing with like consumerism and spending money. It's right there in that real example of McDonald's. It's great while you're eating it, but after the fact, it sucks. And you realize you do not need that. You didn't need that, and it was foolish to do it. See, so James, I know James likes fashion. James is more styling than me, for sure. But if that makes him happy, then there's no reason for him to hold back in that. Like for me, the working out. I want to buy new workout shoes today because my white shoes, you guys saw, my white shoes are stained yellow. So it's like, I'll spend as much money as I want on shoes. I'll spend $250 on a pair of shoes because I'm going to wear the shit out of them. It's important to me. I'm not doing it to show off. I'm doing it because I want the most comfort. I want the most support. I want to protect my knees and my ankles. Like it's what aligns with my beliefs. So it's like, that's where the money should be spent. It's broke where we all agree it's broken where you spend money in an area that does not align with your beliefs to make someone else happy or to make someone else think something of you, when in reality, the other person that you're thinking about when you go buy that thing to show off for Instagram or show off for whoever it is, they don't care about you. I promise. They don't care. We all have our own shit going on. No one cares that much about what I'm doing. Nobody cares that much about what you're doing. You have to realize that. Lose the ego. No one's going to care. 5 seconds after they see that you just bought a Rolls Royce, they're going to be like, okay, back to my everyday life. I got my problems. My grandma's sick. My job sucks. This, that, and the other. I'm trying to figure out trading, whatever it is. They're back to their own life. And then you're sitting there with a Rolls Royce like, damn, I bought this for who? I'm on it, bro.